It was described to me at one point in my life of having a Santa Claus stomach. But that doesn't mean I was super fat. That just means my stomach was solid round.
Hey.
And now I think it's a little more just puffy and jiggly.
It could have been like a mall Santa, you know? They're never that fat. It could have just been like a very average, you know?
Yeah.
To take it like that, you know?
I guess you could say I'm getting in better shape. All the better to look in my underwear for, you know what I'm saying?
I know what you're saying, Ryan, with MeUndies.
You want to look good in your underwear and be comfortable, right?
Yes.
But that perfect balance is hard to find. Don't sacrifice style or comfort. Check out MeUndies.com and find the best pair of underwear in the world. And for the ladies, ooh!
I'm doing pretty good. I just got back from the land of the rising sun, as they call it. Give me a high five for that one, yeah. I went to Japan. Visited.
Oh!
I can't tell if that's racist or not.
I don't know. I'm sure it's
Probably.
In this state, it's acceptable racism, but in 5 years, it'll be unacceptable racism.
They'll listen back to this podcast and be like, oh my God.
Yeah, like, I'm gonna be running for president. Someone's gonna cut that clip.
Oh, I guarantee there's a lot worse on this channel they're gonna cut than that clip.
Donald Trump Jr. is gonna fuck me over in my 2020 election.
When you guys are running against each other?
Yeah.
It's Donald Trump Jr. versus Ryan.
Yeah, versus Ryan.
Man, I would kill to see that race.
You're gonna be my VP, dude.
Oh shit, I'm gonna be part of that race.
I mean, if you want, the offer's on the table.
Okay, well, I'll keep that book open. I'll be thinking about that.
I'm sure Philly D's gonna give us some trouble.
Oh yeah.
In the primaries.
In the primaries, but we're gonna take him out real quick.
Oh yeah, we're gonna be the number one nominee for the
presidency.
The Green Party.
The Green Party.
I don't know. The party that only gets like 3 votes.
The
like 2 or 3%.
Party.
Yeah.
We'll start our own party, man. If our political parties are stupid, let's just make our own. We don't have to conform to one that already exists.
Can we just name it the Terrorist Party and see if anyone just bats an eye?
We just named it that as a joke. We're not actually terrorists.
We're terrorizing our current law because it's gonna be better. We're gonna terrorize America for the better.
Absolutely, that's our catchphrase, terrorizing America for the better. But I went on a bunch of world record-breaking roller coasters. Yeah. This park just wanted to break a bunch of records, so they had like steepest drop, highest point, I think fastest. I don't know what it is in miles per hour.
Miles per hour from Sonic?
Dude, high five on that one. It's good Sonic reference.
Thanks.
I'm loving it, man.
McDonald's?
But in kilometers per hour, it went from 0 to 100. What?
McDonald's. I'm loving it. You said I'm loving it. Nice.
Okay, another great reference, man.
Okay. Sweet,
Nice.
Sweet.
I don't know what it is in miles per hour, but it went from 0 to 130 kilometers per hour in
real quick
2 seconds. Like I have never been.
Matt.
What?
It went what? 0
to 130 kilometers.
Real quick.
What's that a reference?
It's a song. Go 0 to real quick.
I don't know that song, Ryan.
Go on with your story, man.
God, fucking moron.
Do you remember it wasn't even a good one. It just became a big thing. It was the kid next to Justin Timberlake at the Super Bowl halftime show. He's like on his phone and looking confused and shit.
I saw it, but I didn't keep up.
It didn't register with me, and like I saw a bunch of people posting it, but I'm like, that's not gonna go down. No one's like, are people really gonna go, dude, you remember that old meme? Oh my god.
He was on some like talk show because of it and stuff.
Oh, I'm sure it was Ellen.
It was probably Ellen, yeah.
Even though it may not have been Ellen, Ellen usually is the first one to jump on the whole like, what's the latest
she'll
thing.
She'll snatch him up, you know. She got the Damn Daniel kid. She snatched him
that was my Ellen impression.
Oh man, I think I
show today.
I wish she spoke
today
like
I will dance in cool sneakers.
Which way do I run?
Matt!
What? Oh, Jesus Christ! And before we get into the juicy meat of today's podcast, I'd like to take a moment
of silence for our troops.
Yeah, I would like to do that. But first, I'd like to talk about our sponsor.
Yeah, and now for that moment of silence.
The troops?
Yes. Can you do a dolphin sound effect?
I could try.
Yeah?
Yeah, I don't think I've ever tried to make a dolphin sound, so this will be the first time I've ever tried in my life.
Okay, go.
All right.
Yeah. Dude, that was perfect.
Was that good? Did that sound like a dolphin?
That sounded like a SpongeBob dolphin hybrid. Did you know there's references to dinosaurs in the Bible?
Are there?
Depending on what interpretation. The Bible's all interpretation. You know what I mean?
It's completely interpretation.
So you can take it as a dinosaur, but you can also take it as an elephant. It's a behemoth. They call it a behemoth in like water.
Could have been
water monsters.
Like a Samoan.
Yeah,
You know?
could have been Dwayne the Rock Johnson.
They could have discovered Samoa.
Dude, if Jesus looked like Dwayne the Rock Johnson, we're back on him again. You can't get off of him. He's too big to climb down too quickly. So we're on his knees. We're almost off of him.
We're on our way off Dwayne the Rock Johnson.
But like, he should play Jesus. Have you seen how he looks in Hercules, that live action Hercules movie?
Yeah.
That's how he should look, but for Jesus. I would 100% go see an action-packed Jesus movie. No one's made that. Have they?
Jesus Christ Superstar.
No.
Okay, what about Dwayne the Rock Johnson? How he was in The Mummy as Jesus? That like terrible CG, whatever he was.
Are they crucifying like his like Jesus in this telling has like a scorpion body and shit? So like the cross, instead of being in a cross, it just looks more like a
railroad track.
phone tower.
Yeah.
With the different planks for each legs and shit.
Oh
And then his long little what is it called? Stinger could be pinched on the bottom of the cross.
Imagine Michael Jackson doing long division.
That's how he got his start. He did it live on stage, and then he did the moonwalk afterwards in celebration.
There's like a whiteboard, and he's got some chalk. He's like, ow! And he's spinning around and grabbing his crotch.
Oh, carry the 2, put the decimal point. Ow! Back in the hundreds. Ow!
And he'd grab his crotch out of sexual excitement because long division would get him real riled up. And that's why he liked kids. He wanted to teach them the joy of long division. He didn't want to sleep with kids.
No, I mean he did sleep with kids.
He did.
He didn't. I don't.
Not necessarily have sex with, but sleep. He did. He admitted to sleeping with kids.
Yeah, he did sleep. That's how dogs cool off. The air goes through their fur in a way where it cools them off.
Really?
Yeah, their fur works as like air conditioning type thing.
Like an insulation system.
Yeah.
Are you fucking with me, Ryan?
No.
Is this a Ryan McGee lie?
Mm-mm.
I can see it in your eyes. You're lying to me.
I'm not lying to you. I promise. I looked
Ryan.
it up because I was like, my dog hot.
My dog hot. That search result could either be like your dog is like too hot temperature wise,
first
or you
tweet that
think
led
your
to
dog
like
is hot.
furry or something.
Yeah, exactly. Like my dog's
Back in the
hot.
day. You know what? Can I go check to see if lunch is here?
Dude, go check to see if lunch is
Okay,
here.
I'll be
Let's
right back.
take a little podcast break.
No.
Oh, well, he's just gonna. All right,
You got a little segment. It's called Matt's like 30-second story time. And
Okay.
Your topic is
What's my topic?
A Middle Eastern god meets an American magician.
Okay. So Ryan has given me the prompt of a Middle Eastern god meets an American magician. Okay, well, American magicians are always goofy white guys, so I'm sure there's a great opportunity for some kind of cultural misunderstanding here. So a Middle Eastern god appears in front of a American magician, and the American magician goes, "Whoa, what is this? Some kind of magic?" And he goes, "Oh yeah, wait, magic's not real because I'm a magician, and I of all people know that magic's fake because everything I do is an illusion." And then the Middle Eastern god goes, No, this is real magic. I am from Middle Eastern heaven." And
Is your story done?
is food here?
Did you end it?
Not yet.
Can you wrap it up?
Yeah, I'll wrap it up.
Food's here.
I'll wrap it up right now. And then he takes the magician. He takes him on up to Middle Eastern heaven. They eat falafel and they have a great time together.
Gotta
And
be hummus.
and the magician
Chickpeas.
does this crazy card flourish for the Middle Eastern god.
Okay.
And the Middle Eastern god gives him a seat on his throne because it was so
Middle
fucking
Eastern
cool
heaven.
in Middle Eastern heaven. Okay, that's my. Hey Ross, what's up?
Yeah, not much. Just I walked in the room. I didn't know you were recording anything.
Well, I look at the screen, Ross. It kind of looks like we're recording, doesn't it?
We're about to
You're
take
fucking rude about it.
Sorry, dude. When I was a youngin', I thought I was real funny. I had a pressure washer out in my driveway, and I was like, I'm gonna draw a penis, because I was a teenage boy.
Did you draw a penis?
So I pressure washed a penis into the driveway, and believe it or not, it stayed that way. So
You couldn't just pressure wash more?
no, I kind of just like did pressure wash the whole. So for like a couple months, there was a penis in the driveway, and I don't even know if my parents noticed.
Your parents were just... That shows the state of your parents, just like, I don't want to deal with this. Yeah,
Like, I don't
there's
think
a
they
penis for
noticed.
a driveway now.
It wasn't like right, like you wouldn't notice it right when you pull in the driveway. It's near like the back of the driveway, but there was definitely.
Was there a
like-
little penis or was it a pretty big penis?
It was a pretty big penis.
Okay.
It was a noticeable penis. It was formidable, and it was there.
It was girthy.
It was girth. Well, it wasn't. Proportionally, no.
Do you remember this penis specifically? Like, you can go back and imagine
like
this
I can
pressure-washed
see
penis in your driveway.
I can see the pressure wash penis in my driveway, like,
Okay.
very clearly. It was basically like when a teenage boy draws a penis, that's exactly what it looks like. Like, you can picture that in your head, because you were a teenage boy and you drew penises.
I drew penises so much.
Like the kid from Superbad.
Yes.
Just like that. So you just picture that. That's pretty much what it was. There was this kid I knew that, like, he was my friend, but I always messed with him, and he drew like.
Is that our way of getting away with these things? They're our friends. Yeah, we were friends.
That's like my way of being like, yeah, I used to bully this kid, but like just sound better about it. No,
When you think about it, every bully would say this, like, yeah, I had this funny little friend back in high school.
used to mess with him. And we were friends. But like in reality, it's like, yeah, I used to bully the shit out of this
Yeah.
kid. He hated me. No, but we actually were friends. But he drew I think he wrote like a swear word on my science paper once while we were in class. It was like grade 7. So I was like, I'm telling on you, just to like mess with him. So I got up and I went to the teacher with my paper, and then I just asked her some like question like what time is like which period do we have lunch?
Oh, I
today?
had people
First or
do that. I
second?
had people do that where it's like, are they actually? There was that moment when you were younger where that was the thing, where it's like, is this person actually gonna tell on me, or are they just doing it to fuck with me? And you'd have to wait there and agonize.
And
just
you're like, are they gonna do it?
are they gonna fucking?
really gonna do
I
this?
know.
So I went up and like of course I didn't actually tell on him, but then I went and I sat back down. I was like, she wants to see you and bring this with you. And
How
I gave him
old
the
were you?
paper. I was in 7th grade.
7th grade.
And
God, if you lived in London, you'd be a little pickpocket.
I know. He goes up to the desk and he takes my paper and he hands it to her. And she's like, I see him, she gives him this look and he looks disappointed, he comes back down and he's like, well, I got lunch detention. Thanks for telling on me. And I was like, I didn't tell on you, you told on yourself. And you got lunch detention.
Matt, you didn't stop him from telling on himself?
it was
'Cause
funny.
It was funny.
It was funny, dude. Dude, speaking of pizza, I'm gonna tell you a little story about Pizzagate.
Uh-oh.
And the 20 minutes of time where I almost had a panic attack because I thought that I might believe in Pizzagate.
There's a bunch of people that just let out a sigh and go, ah, we almost got him.
He was almost on our side.
Oh, God damn it.
It was late one night. I was at a friend's house, and we were all we were ironically watching Pizzagate videos because we were like, this is stupid as shit. Let's watch. Let's see what these videos are about. And like we're watching this one Pizzagate video that's like explaining it, and we're like, this is so stupid. And then like the person's like, but the most damning piece of evidence might be this. And then they started going over like
It's Hillary. It's a photo of Hillary Clinton at an auction where there's a bunch of children chained to the floor, right?
and she has a shirt that says Pizzagate on the shirt.
Yeah, fuck. That
And
is
I was like,
damning.
shit, that is pretty damning. No, but like, they like listed this like little piece of like quote unquote evidence, and I just remember I was like, oh shit, that makes sense. And like my friends, like we were all looking around the room, just
Y'all like wide-eyed, just
we were like,
fuck, dude.
I was like swallowing,
like pulling at your shirt necks.
like tugging my collar, like
Shirt necks.
shirt necks.
That's another one of those.
My shirt neck's a little tight.
My shirt neck's a little tight.
No, but like me and my
Dude,
friends
my
are all.
shirt. My shirk.
What type of shirt? Is that a t-shirt or is that a shirt neck shirt? Like we're all looking around the room like, oh shit, dude, that makes sense. And I just remember thinking like, no man, I can't believe in pizza. No,
I can't
this
be
is
one of those guys.
This is asinine.
This can't be real.
But it was making so much sense what I was watching. I was like, fuck, dude. And like we stopped the video and like we turned it off and there was kind of like silence around the room and we just were like, guys, we'll never talk about this ever. Never bring this up. We're never talking about this again. And then like 20 minutes passed and we were like doing something else. My friend was just like, guys, I can't get this off my mind. like, do we believe in Pizzagate now?
Were y'all looking shit up? Like, come on, we gotta check these.
Yeah,
these
so we
facts.
were like, we gotta fact check this. So we dug deeper and then we realized that the way the video had presented the evidence was they left out something very important. Which completely debunked it. So then I let out a huge sigh of relief and I was like, okay, Pizzagate's not real. My girlfriend asked me, she said, what's yes, 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 daddy likes? Just one day she
You
was
went,
asking
I'll
that.
show you.
And then, oh boy, did I pull up a yes, 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 daddy likes compilation for her.
Yeah.
I didn't actually. I just truthfully explained what yes, 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 daddy likes was. And it was not a fun moment for me. I was like, that's
You make it sound like you're admitting that you have alcohol abuse problems. Like you sat down and turned on one lamp in the room.
Listen, honey.
There's like a half-eaten apple like on a napkin. She put it down. There's like lipstick fresh on it, but you can see the fresh lipstick and the surrounding apple is starting to just rot away.
That's so specific.
Yeah.
As like a scene. You're so good at world building, Ryan.
Thanks.
I just like when I think of Winnie the Pooh, I feel sad. I don't know why.
I'm thinking of like the search for Christopher Robin is the one I'm thinking of. There might have been heffalumps in that one. I just remember there's like a lot of tension, a lot of sort of like uncertainty, and the friendships are tested.
Yeah.
in that movie.
It was weird how they decided to go with the ending of actually not finding Christopher Robin
Yeah,
and
no, he's dead.
leaving it ambiguous for the audience to decide whether he survived in the wilderness or not.
Yeah, why did they?
Right.
That's so weird. And like, it's pretty like you're certain that he died from like exposure in the wilderness. Like they hinted that pretty.
I mean, they
strongly.
found his shorts, so
Yeah, like he
'cause
he
they-
wasn't wearing pants. Like he died in the wilderness.
They tested the ending where they find just his mangled corpse. And it didn't do well.
Didn't go well with the
focus
audience.
groups. Yeah, so.
And then Winnie the Pooh
tone it
opens his
down.
eyes, it like the camera revolves around and it shows this like huge monstrous bear with blood on its claws, and it's all about Pooh finding the true nature of his form.
The same bear from Balto.
It's like the big twist.
like he can be this sweet bear, but he'll never be able to erase his true nature as
Yeah.
this like
Oh,
killing
yeah.
machine. Could you imagine if
bear
they
just,
actually
like-
ended that movie, the search for Chris or the hunt for Christopher Robin?
Hunt.
The hunt for Christopher Robin sounds like they got like rifles and they're looking for him. No, like imagine if they had ended like the search for Christopher Robin, where like he just dies in the woods, and like they find him out there, and
He's,
they're like
he's a little blue.
like he died from exposure out in the woods, like
Yeah,
the
Winnie
cold
the
like
Pooh's
North
just-
Dakota woods or wherever Winnie the Pooh
The
takes
100-acre
place.
woods, dude.
Is that in
100
North Dakota?
acres.
It's got to be in North Dakota.
I think it's in a book. I think they exist in a novel.
So does North Dakota.
Have you guys ever done like one of those like spicy pepper eating challenges or anything like that?
Yeah, we were actually on a channel called Hot Pepper Gaming where we had to like review a game right after eating a habanero pepper.
Yeah, and sometimes
Habanero
when you eat a pepper, it comes out the other end. Oh, speaking of coming out the other end,
Oh,
I'm
I
about
know.
to shit my pants.
All right,
so-
Ryan's okay, Nathan. It's just gonna be you and me for a little bit because Ryan's got
another emergency.
Ryan's having some form of crisis right now.
Wow.
Ryan,
Okay.
what if this was like a live podcast and you were on stage right now? Would you have to just get up and leave?
100%. I'm not gonna shit my pants on stage.
All right, well,
So
give
do we
you guys
do
a
we
topic. How
continue?
about this?
Do you edit
We'll
this
have
or
to
do
talk about
just
this topic.
continue?
no, we continue, Nathan. This is
we continue
uncut.
on, because I mean you.
is
What's the topic, Ryan?
race relations.
We're not talking about that. Mittens are like
No in
probably the most like in terms of like useful, like the least useful thing you could possibly own.
Excuse me?
Like, why not gloves? Where you like you?
Yeah,
it,
but what
it
about
renders
those-
your fingers like inept when you wear mittens. It's like, oh,
But they're more
not gonna use-
cushiony. You can still grab onto things.
can
just
get
need your
cushiony
thumb.
gloves.
What do you need gloves for?
Because I can use my digits while keeping my hands
Yeah, but
warm.
like your digits form a mitten when you grab things.
I'm not.
So it's
Gumby.
already you're already a mitten.
That turns me into Gumby if I wear mittens because then I just have
It's
two
still
large...
the same grasp as you would. Look at this. Look at the form as if I was grabbing a
Yeah,
cup.
but
That's a
can-
mitten form.
Yeah, that's for grabbing a cup, Ryan. What if I need to like do
Grab
stuff
what,
like
what
this?
else do you need? Why would you need
What if
to
I need to
twiddle your
type when I'm
fingers?
wearing mittens?
You
What if I
can't
have a
see what he's
typewriter?
doing right now, Nathan, but he's like, ooh, look.
Because you use your
Why do you
fucking
need to
fingers.
use? Why are you wearing mittens in an indoor like establishment?
If it's a cold, one of those cold rooms where to keep the computers cold.
Exactly.
I think the chances of you
You gotta
doing
get
your
those special
editing,
typing gloves. Yeah.
the chances of you doing your editing in a Ralph's freezer is very low.
You don't know my life. You don't know what I could be doing a year from now.
You just want to be prepared. I understand.
But that's the thing. It's like
Mittens all the way, dude. I'm team
yes, they're
mittens.
comfortable. Mittens are comfortable. I do have to say, but it's basically like wearing oven mitts everywhere. It's
Then
like.
get those mittens where you take them off and then.
But then your fingers are gonna be cold. That defeats the
What are
purpose.
you talking about?
If you take it off, your
Then there's
fingers
still
are.
there's still gloves underneath.
Oh, I thought you were talking about the type where you just like open it and your fingers are exposed.
No, just the tops of your fingers.
Well, then they're getting cold.
Oh, it's
that
not even
defeats
that
the purpose.
bad.
Then
Oh
just
my
wear
God.
gloves.
You're
It
just
solves the problem if you
such a
just wear
big
gloves.
bitch.
Do it for me,
Might
Ryan.
have been- I mean,
Do it for me.
Are you ready?
Yeah.
Ready for the Tasmanian tiger devil?
Tasmanian tiger devil. I'm
Yeah.
ready for it, man.
Okay, ready?
Mhm.
hold on 1 second. Sorry.
He's gotta hype himself up.
Now, what do you want out of him? Like, what emotion do you think I should portray?
Passion, right?
Passion.
Yeah, so
Like
passionate.
sexual passion. Nathan,
It could be
or do you
sexual.
think
That's
it
up to
should just
Nathan.
be, just like a passion for a project, like a summer workshop or something.
Fixing up a car with his old man.
Yeah.
Well,
Or
yeah,
you could
just
even
like,
combine those two.
That scene in Space Jam where he cleans up the gym for everybody.
Oh, okay. So I'm channeling kind of like an inner passion of cleanliness.
Yeah.
Okay, here we go. Funny noise. Blah, blah, there we go. There it is. Holy shit. Okay, I just had to. There it is. If you can't see it right now, audience, but Nathan is fully naked cheering in our Skype call.
Nathan, put some clothes on, buddy.
I very slowly took off my clothes, and now
I didn't even notice it. I just looked and you were naked. He lost weight just like Jared, dude.
Yeah. He didn't touch kids like Jared hopefully did.
Well, I
Well, hopefully
not.
he didn't touch kids at all.
Yeah. Well,
Because that sounded like the particular way in which Jared.
in the way Jared did. He didn't do it how Jared did it.
Yeah.
But goddamn, dude,
No one does it like Jared.
It can only be Jared. I wonder how he's doing, dude. He's in prison.
Hopefully he's having a shitty, horrible time.
I hope he is too.
Hopefully each day someone takes a pair of pliers and rips out a tooth, and then they stab it back into another spot in which they ripped out another tooth, and they just continue the process.
Just mixing his teeth, like musical teeth.
Yeah.
It's like musical chairs, but with his teeth.
Yeah.
Poor Jared, man. I just can't help but feel bad for him. That's
I
sarcasm, just for the listeners that couldn't pick that up.
hope every day he's forced to bite on a metal bar as hard as possible with those teeth that have been pre-stabbed into his
You
gums.
thought about this.
He's a piece of shit.
He is a real piece of shit.
Just-
Jared is absolutely a piece of shit. He went from America's sweetheart. I think
America's sweetheart.
I think Jared Fogle was America's
I
sweetheart.
don't think he was as far as America's Jared Fogle, America's sweetheart.
He went from America's sweetheart to pedophile in prison. Poor Jared. At the time of recording this, it's International Women's Day, so shout out to all you ladies out there. May you keep going strong.
Not all of them, of course, but like all the good ones.
Sure, all the good ones, all the good ladies out there, all the bad ladies, be gone. Just shoo, just
Shoo.
get out of here. But all you good ladies, hell yeah.
All you positive women, even some negative women, because negative women point out things that need to be more that type of
Yeah,
shit.
exactly. But I mean, like
But if you're a-
criminals.
yeah,
if
if
you're
you're a
like a
criminal,
bad, like a criminal woman.
murderer,
Yeah.
or a
Psychopath.
child dumpsterer.
Child dumpster. So I see you put here as your profession, child dumpster. What does
No,
that mean?
a child dumpsterer.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, the judge is like, that clears it right up. Thank you.
You want to take a little break? You want to take a little break and let the AC go?
Let
Because
the
it
AC
is-
go.
It's got to be like 85 degrees in here right
Yeah,
now.
it's fucking.
This recording
toasty.
room is not like something like when it was created, the ventilation was not done properly.
Yeah.
So it's hot. Like basically we have to let the AC run in this recording room before we record, and then within 10 minutes it's burning hot again, and it's just like you're sitting in a furnace while you're recording.
And for the break, here are monks chanting as we are whispering, go get some super mega merch or whatever in the background. Okay, here we go.
Go buy super mega merch at sharkrobot.com/supermega.
Do you want to support your boys?
You can support
At
us.
sharkrobot.com/supermega. Super mega merch is pretty cool merch.
You'll look really cool at school when you're wearing it, and it helps us out.
That's why we need that universal language. We need Unilog, baby.
You can fucking bring that up again. Have we ever talked about that on the podcast?
I don't know. I'm sure we have, like, early on.
It was okay, when I was in high school, I had a free period and I was bored, so I was like, I'm gonna make my own language, and it's gonna be super easy and universal, so anyone can learn it.
Unilog, baby.
And it was called Unilog. And then I showed you and Daniel one day, and
Daniel gave you constant
just
shit about it.
making so
I
much
never
shit.
said
He just would not
much.
stop making fun. Yeah, you didn't make fun of me for
I
it.
think even I was like, oh, I want to like look at it. I think
that's
I was like
cool.
super supportive.
And Daniel was like, "Pfft."
I know.
All right, you made your own language.
He'd
fucking
always
nerd.
bring it up. Always bring it up.
Like we'd sit down to watch a movie, and he'd like open the subtitles, like, do they have Unilog subtitles?
I know.
Dude, I was in high school. So guys, let's all learn Unilog. Let's make a universal language. There already is a universal language that isn't spoken. Esperanto.
Yeah. While you were busy making your own language, I probably looked like a fucking racist because I would constantly draw like stick figure wars but you know, it was black stick figures versus white stick figures because it's just a pen
You
or
need to
pencil.
differentiate them.
Yeah, so one's just an open circle, one's a filled in circle for the head. Probably just looked like a race.
Just
war.
say they're masks. It might have looked like a stickman race war,
Yeah.
but you could just say maybe there's
they're ninja masks.
or yeah, like ski
Mesh-
masks or something.
Yeah,
Yeah, that
mesh
works.
masks.
Subscribe to our YouTube channel because that's, you know, we upload every single day.
Every single day.
It is miserable.
Yes.
Please subscribe.
It is taxing on our mental health.
Physically, I'm losing weight.
Physically, we're actually getting back problems. This isn't a joke at this point.
My voice is, I'm losing my vocal range because of screaming into a microphone every day.
Our
guys.
days have become kind of segmented together because it's just a constant
It's just a
in and
blur.
out of-
It's
yeah.
just plain, it's
like
like
I'm
staring at a screen.
2018, we're already 3 months in, you know.
I
We're in March
want
already.
it all to go black.
And
So, thanks for listening, guys. We'll see you next week. Bye.
Yep.